All right. Just, uh, a second. Make sure everything's updated already. Yep. Notifications are up. Facebook, Twitter. All right, we're good. All right. Sorry for that. Either way, I say sorry a lot. What is up, everybody? Adamant back again. This time we are playing a brand new game, or rather a game that we've definitely seen before on this channel. If you are a fan of mine, all one of you, you would know that I actually played this game before, but I never finished it. This is I Am Setsuna. This is a short little JRPG that I played, I want to say a while ago, a little bit of a while ago. It wasn't, I wouldn't say it was long ago, like way back, but like it was definitely like I think a year or so ago that I played this game, back when I used to stream off of my PlayStation 4. But yeah, we're gonna, I decided for the next game that we're gonna be playing, I decided I want to go back and finish this because I really was enjoying what I did play, but I just, at that time there was a lot going on. I didn't really have the time to stream, and also mental shit. I don't even want to go into it, but this is, I don't even want to delay it. Let's just get right into it. You want to turn it on in-game voices. I'm guessing this is, if I remember correctly, this game does not have voice acting. So I'm to assume that this is for the in-game, like the grunts and stuff like that, which I guess I'll turn on. If it gets annoying, I'll turn it off, but I'll turn it off for now. But yeah, we played this game a while back because I found it just super charming. Like, this is a very charming game. Also, this is gonna be me shittily voice acting for most of these characters. So just letting you know, game here to get some professional play, or just to see some gameplay of this game. Well, you're gonna have to take that L. Anyway, nah, cause I have to voice act now. Seems you live up to the rumors. A natural mercenary. Or, well, I thought he was coming from the front. He came from behind. Perhaps my own skills as a mercenary simply grow weak. I am Hapsper. I will be working with you on this mission. What is your name? Do you want to change Endir's name? Yes! I want to change it to my name. Thank you. Yes. Nice to be working with you, Adamant. Our mission is to recover a young girl who has been kidnapped by monsters. Your job will be to exterminate any monsters we encounter along the way. Once we are done, I shall return the girl to our client. Of course. If she is still alive, that is. Let us begin right away. Are you ready to go? You need to ask. You're a feisty one, eh, Adamant? Of course, I won't be getting involved in the combat, except in an advisory capacity. It'll be a good chance for me to see your ability. Come on, let's go. Am I bugging, or does... These guys have cat ears. I just realized that. I didn't realize that the first time. His helmet has, like, cat ears. What the hell? Okay. Oh, I forgot. This game, you could... Oh, you can't. Oh, shit. I never noticed that. That's another thing I never noticed, I guess. Or I don't remember. You can't use D-pad. You can only use analog sticks to move your character. That's weird. Huh. I'll leave the monsters to you, Adamant. Let's see what you've got. Alright. Also, I definitely look like... I don't know why, but this character design for my character is giving me, like, some real Cecil Harvey vibes. Pango. Seems you have already entered their territory. Time to get to work, Adamant. Ready to go? Of course. Good. I knew I could count on you. A puny foe, but you can never be too careful. If you approach without it noticing, you should be able to strike first. When you move within a certain distance of monsters, battle will begin. If you approach monsters from the front, they will enter guard mode. However, if you approach them from behind, their guard will be down. You will then start the battle with full ATB and SP gauges, allowing you to make a preemptive attack. The ATB and SP gauges are both essential to combat and will be explained later on. Yeah, so by the way, another thing about this game is that this game is heavily inspired by Chrono Trigger. The devs, I believe they're called Tokyo RPG Factory. They've made 3 RPGs, I think, at this point, and all of them are just tributes to the classic, like, Super Nintendo era JRPGs, which, I have not played Chrono Trigger. I plan to eventually, because it's so critically acclaimed. I need to play it for myself, honestly. But, I, I, I'm familiar not with Chrono Trigger, but the way that game is played. And also, since we played this before, I have a general idea of how the combat is. I know it's turn-based, but like not like traditional turn-based. It has some different mechanics to it. But anyway, in combat, tactics are everything. Stay calm and focused at all times. Once battle begins, your character's ATB, active time battle gauges. Yeah, so it's active time. It's active turn-based. So it's like basically in terms of like classic turn based where it's like turn by turn by turn, with active turns with active time, it means that it's like it says here, basically all it's saying is that when your ATB gauge is full, you could do a move. That's the way it works in like active time based games. That way the game keeps kind of going, like the battle keeps going. It doesn't go, hey, you go and then I go and then you go and then you go and then I go. No, it's more like as long as your ATB gauge is full, you can keep doing shit. um so yeah, of course I am sure you are already well aware of this. Oh, here it comes. He said something in Japan. Oh, it's not dead yet? Really? It's not dying anyway. Oh, there you go. Oh, also. Oh, I'm remembering now. You obviously know what you're doing. We should be safe now. Let us head on. Also, something I just remembered. Oh, the soundtrack. Oh, the soundtrack. This game, I remember loving this when I first played it because the whole soundtrack is on keys. And by keys, I mean piano. I think the whole... I didn't get as far. I don't know if maybe, like, there's different instrumentation. But the whole soundtrack is on keys based on what I've heard. And I love that. I love that. It matches the aesthetic of this game perfectly. It really does. There are more of them than before. Use a tech to take them all out at once. You have Spritnite stones on you, I presume. Spritnite? Yeah, but... yes. Spritnite? What? You mean to say you have never used Spritnite? I don't know why that word is so weird to me. Is Spritnite, or is it... It's supposed to be Spirit Night? Or Sprite Night? I don't know. What astonishing natural talent you must possess. You receive Cyclone from Hapspur. Equipping Spritnite allows you to use techs. Try that stone out. Spritnite are stones that are imbued with magical energy. Equipping them allows your characters to obtain a wide range of powers. There are two types of Spritnite. Command Spritnite allows your characters to use different techs during battle and from the text menu, while Support Spritnite grants effects that occur automatically during battle. Spritnite can be equipped from the menu. This is done by inserting them into the slots contained in talismans. At first, your characters will only have one slot, but they will gain more as their levels increase and by equipping different talismans. There are three types of slot. One's for Command Spritnite, one for Support Spritnite, and ones that can be used to equip either type of Spritnite. Okay. So you basically get two commands and one support. Or two supports and one command. Just having it in your possession is not enough. You must not forget to equip it. Insert a Spritnite. Yay, I did it. Be careful. Oh no, more Mohawk penguins. Get away from me. I got a lot of stuff for that. I got a lot of stuff for that. What the hell? It's the beginning of the game. Nice job. Nice job. Come, let us hurry on. I don't know what voice to give this. I can't do an old man voice very well unless I'm like actually fucking around and like be like, you should do this. A glowing ring of light. You can sense a faint magical energy emanating from inside. Emanating. What is the matter? What's this? What is what? Where did that come from? I'm so sorry. Sense the presence of monsters further inside the woods, did you? All the more reason for us to hurry on. You don't see the weird ethereal rings coming out of the ground? Save points. I'm not reading that. I know what a save point is. Yes. Good old immersion killing save screen. Don't you love it when you're playing a game? It's like, you want to save your game? Sure. It takes you to the system menu. That's cool. Uh-oh. Ew. She's still breathing. Although not for long at this rate. Oh. Another one, and much more powerful this time. Doesn't look like we'll be getting out of here alive without defeating it. No matter how powerful, every foe has its moments of weakness. We must seize such moments to strike. When a character's ATB gauge is full, but you haven't yet selected a command around, special power gauge to the right will start to fill up. It will also be filled when your characters perform actions or take damage. Once it is full, it will flash and 1 SP point will appear at the top. The gauge will then be reset and will start to fill up from the bottom once more. The maximum number of SP points is 3. When a character has at least 1 SP point, you can choose to trigger momentum mode and add various additional effects to attacks and text. Just as one of your characters performs an action, a light will appear above them, and pressing the square button at that moment will trigger momentum mode. I see. Triggering momentum mode will add various additional effects to your attacks and combos. Okay, I'm not gonna read this, but basically, I could see that what it's saying basically is every single tech or momentum mode, it varies the special effects depending on what move you're using, I'm guessing. So, special effects when you use momentum mode. You have one last piece of work to take care of, Adamant. I'm counting on you. I like how they get set up like it's a stage play. Uh-oh. He's gonna punch me. Ow. Gotcha. Level 2. Well, a lot of XP for that fight. He's for the beginning of the game. I shouldn't have made this. Huh? Huh? What's... You don't need to worry now. I shouldn't even know who she is anymore. It's like, who am I? Who are you? Where am I? Ah! The monsters. Where are the monsters? Do not worry. He took care of them. Oh, so I'm safe? Thank you. But why? This is our job. Your job? That's right. We are from a tribe of people who make their living as mercenaries. We came here because we were hired by your father. I see. Thank you so much. I'll be able to see everyone again. Thank goodness. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, you say thank you as much as I say sorry. Take this, Adamant. You received... Oh, God. Oh, God damn. That's a lot of G. Holy shit. I'm gonna get so much butterscotch with this. That is your share. Agreed. Now then. It is time for us to go our separate ways, Adamant. I shall take this girl back to her father. Take care, Adamant. Bye, girl. Bye, old man. Tell me, Adamant, how long do you plan on staying in this line of work? I've never even thought about it. How strong you are, Adamant. Even if some very difficult decisions are forced upon you, I am sure you will prevail. Please treasure your time. Bye, old man. Okay. Then all. Please put away your blade. I am no foe. Were I a foe, I would have already attacked you from behind, would I not? Not that I think there is any way I could possibly defeat a swordsman of your caliber, of course. I have witnessed your ability, Adamant. I have a mission I would like to ask you to complete on behalf of my master. And you think I'll accept, do you? Yes, I believe so. You will see through any mission, no matter how arduous. That is what I have heard. Just off the coast of the mainland, there is a small isle, and on that isle, there is a small village. In that village, there is a young girl who shall turn 18 years old this year. My mission for you, Adamant, is to kill her. Well, well, well. And that is the setup for our game, and holy shit, Final Fantasy VI. Holy shit, Final Fantasy VI intro reference. I am Setsuna. Yeah, I'm so glad to be playing this again, because I just remembered how much I enjoy just the presentation and the soundtrack that I've heard, and just everything about this game is just really charming. I already know that from what I heard at least, this game is not that long. This is a pretty short game. But even still, I love the aesthetic. I love how like this harkens back to an age of like I wouldn't even say high fantasy, but high fantasy-esque JRPGs. Because back then they really tried to make their characters and worlds feel really fleshed out, and I can appreciate that. So developed by Tokyo RPG Factory. But oh yeah, by the way, if anybody is in chat or anybody is watching, please let me know how the audio sounds, if it's balanced or not, because I unfortunately cannot really tell. In order to do that, I would have to hear an echo of sorts. So just off the coast of the mainland, there is a small isle. On that isle, there is a small village. In that village, there is a young girl who shall turn 18 years old this year. My mission for you, Adamant, is to kill her. The village of which I speak is known as the Village of Sacrifice. Once every 10 years, a sacrifice is chosen and sets out on a journey to the last lands to fulfill her duty. Not long ago, a young girl was once again chosen to become a sacrifice. It is she who is your target. We'll soon be arriving at Knife Island, sir. It's a good thing I sat outside that whole time, No need to get warm. I'm already adjusted to the cold. Haven't seen your face around here before, or your mask, rather. It is very unusual for travelers to come over from the mainland, of course. Knife Village is just past here. All the villagers are very friendly. I'm sure you'll feel right at home in no time. I'm going back on the ship. I don't like these people. Yeah, look at this snowy landscape. It's so beautiful. Very few people travel to this island these days, what with all the monsters. You're very brave to have come here. Let me welcome you on behalf of the village. Why'd he scream at the end? You want to get to the village? After you leave the port, just head northwest. Hey, yo. Oh, God. Why made me yawn? Just head northwest and you'll soon see it. Thanks, kid. I don't know what you are, but you sound like a kid. A tavern. Can I open this? No. Sorry, we're not open yet. But I just walked in. You're a fool. I just walked in and he's like, no, what are you talking about? I'm not open. Except you're open, because if you weren't open, I wouldn't have been able to come in. Fucking idiot. Oh, same guy. Any more treasure I can find? No, not really anything. Onward. Oh, I missed this song. I love this song. You hear those keys, bro? You hear those keys? God, I love pianos. Pianos sound so, like, majestic. They make any, like, fantasy. To me, like, fantasy needs piano. That or, like, violins. Or orchestral in general. Fantasy just works when it has those things. Welcome, traveler. I am Raishin. I live here in this village. Beautiful scenery, warm people. It is a wonderful place, this village. Please, stay as long as you like. Well, you got anything else to say? We're about to hold a departure ceremony for the sacrifice. My own daughter is the one who will take on this important role. I suppose this, too, is fate. You don't seem very enthusiastic. It's an honor, I guess. And time to the RPG tradition of walking into random people's houses and taking their shit. Hey, have you been to the Falling Snow Monument? Apparently it's just through the Dashshire Woods near the village. There are monsters in the woods, though, so I've never been. So with your father and Miss Scully. My family are close with the family of the girl who's been chosen as sacrifice, you see. So today's the day, eh? Sigh. I got an item that I don't know what it does, but I got an item. Alright. Damn, this is a big town. The girl who has what the fuck happened to me? The girl who has been chosen as sacrifice is ever such a kind young lady. She often goes to the Falling Snow Monument to pray to the past sacrifices. Where's the Falling Snow Monument? Just past the Dashshire Woods. Dashshire. What a word. That little busybody says she's worried about me. The sacrifice should have enough on her plate without worrying about other people. I mean, she's going to die. You have a point. She's so kind, so beautiful. She's absolutely perfect. That's precisely why I think she's perfect for me. But now that she's been chosen as sacrifice, I guess I'll just have to try and forget about her. Simp. Oh no, I said the bad word. I'm sorry. What a slippery snake. I'm so sorry. I passed through this village on my travels and took a liking to it. Uncomfortable looking man. That's a strange name. Why'd your parents name you that? I ended up staying here, but the villagers still aren't very friendly towards me. I wish there was some way I could win their trust. Well, when you approach people uncomfortably, it tends to make people uncomfortable. So just stop being so uncomfortable looking. That tends to be the way you do that. Snowman sucks. I can't tell anyone where Setsuna went. I promised I'd keep it a secret. I guess I can tell you when she gets back from the Falling Snow Monument, though. Good kid. We always thought all the monsters came here from the mainland, but that isn't the case anymore. Double-chinned man. I just realized his name. Now they appear as if from nowhere, and their numbers grow greater by the day. Can't even see his chin. He doesn't have two chins. Can't even see it. That's just rude. You're just being mean to that guy. Anything in here? Any more stuff to steal? No one's in here. Oh wait, that guy had fucking what was this, empanadas? It was empanadas. I don't want them. Gotta sleep in their bed. No. No. Final Fantasy, this ain't. At least in Final Fantasy, I could just walk into somebody's bed and be like, and then that just save your game. You wake up. For once, I really want an RPG where you just go in somebody's house and like sleep in their bed or do some shit random, and they just come out and they're like, dude, like, like, dude, get the fuck out of my house. That kid's walking like he's fucking about to kill somebody. Oh my god. I don't mind the cold at all. One day I'll be strong enough to protect someone, like the lady in the Sacrifice's Guard. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yo. Protect a lady who's destined to die. The departure ceremony will soon begin. A journey of sacrifice made to appease the savage monsters. It's a custom that's been practiced in this village for a long, long time. You know, these, sounds like religion to me. But that sounds religious to me. Anyway, we're not gonna go there. The monsters have become much more ferocious lately. Even just getting through the Dashire Woods to the northeast is hard to going these days. Why are you just walking back and forth in your house? There are no humans that live in this domain. Are there? Oh, listen to advice. Tempering items. Along the course of your journey, you will sometimes come across special metals. By combining these metals with your weapons, it's possible to raise their stats. You can do this from the weapons menu. As you progress through the game, you'll also be able to purchase these metals from Weapy and Tallies. Who? Anyway. Can I do that now? Nah. Can't do it now. Sigh. Is there anything I can do right now? Not really. I was a knocked out character. Oh, so these are Phoenix Downs. Okay. Oh, we're good right now. Man, I love the keys. Keys are so, like... It's so soothing. It's just so soothing. Her mother and her aunt, too. I saw them off just like this, too. We are powerless to do anything else. Even if it is for everyone's sake. Surely this is too much grief for one family to bear. Mother and daughter both setting off as sacrifice. Fate is a strange thing indeed. I must at least make her some of that Arctic cauliflower soup she loves so much. That sounds actually like legitimately disgusting. Why? Who the hell wants to eat cauliflower soup? Cauliflower is already like it's just pale broccoli. At least to my knowledge. It looks like pale broccoli. So I just that sounds so disgusting. I'm not gonna lie, it's so gross. That sounds so gross. Like seriously. This man said cauliflower soup. This woman said cauliflower soup. Alright, well anyway. Alright, taking my mind off of that nasty hypothetical called a food in this universe. I guess we gotta go back. So we could go see setsuna. Yeah, we gotta go this way. Weird scan lines. I don't know if you guys can see that. Weird scan lines. In the woods for some reason. Oh, I ain't even pay attention. I'm not even gonna lie. Dang, these things are a lot more powerful than they look. Die! There we go. You hear my guy speaking all that Italic? That guy is speaking the meme language. His social credit must be huge. Damn it, Bandai. Don't slap me. Now you walking outside and you see a penguin, and a penguin looks at you and just wants smoke and starts slapping you with his fins. Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna get it. Now I'm gonna get it. Ow. There we go. Nice. That gave me an antidote. Did he poison me? No, he didn't poison me. Good old menu-based RPG. It's been a while. I missed. Majestic Crest. Right, I forgot. I think this way leads to like a shortcut that just takes you back to the beginning. Also, I don't know why I'm mentioning this just now, but I guess I might as well mention it now. In Chrono Trigger, or at least I like to say like the Mana series almost kind of style, because Mana came before. I think the Mana series might have came before Chrono Trigger. I don't know. But in that traditional fashion, there are no random battles. All the enemies are on the field. So if you want to avoid a battle, you just gotta avoid the enemies that are on the field. Anyway, we're here now. Look how beautiful this is. Look at that stationary cloud. Oh wait, it is moving. All right, well, we're here. We were just in the Dazshire Woods, and now we're at the monument. All right, well, Setsuna should be here. So it is Setsuna. Okay. She's got an Asura's Wrath sigil on the back of her head for some reason. Well, Mom, I'll be leaving soon. I'm going to give this everything I've got. Fair-skinned. I hope you can keep watching over me until the end. Why did that make me laugh? Sneak up. Going for the kill. Who are you? Are you the sacrifice? Yes. And you are? I don't suppose you're going to answer that. I am the sacrifice. I was chosen to give my life in the last lands, just like the past sacrifices whose names are engraved upon this monument. That is why I cannot let you take my life now. But even if you do not kill me, my life will end soon enough. When my journey comes to an end, so too will my life. I am... No, like her name. I am Setsuna. Oh, little art. I am Setsuna. It's a title drop. It's title drop. We did it. You are? Oh, shit. Setsuna, are you alright? Thank goodness we made it in time. I'm sure you're very skilled indeed. Have you ever taken on 2 magic users at once, I wonder? Shall protect Setsuna even if it costs me my life. Yo, Silver Shadow, thanks for the follow. And I got bodied. They use Sit Boy. Who am I? Damn, they beat the shit out of me so bad I forgot who I was. Nah, where am I? Where am I? So you're awake. This is the village of Nive. We were put to sleep and carried back here. I can't get up. Hey, come on, give it up. There's no way you'll be able to move. You've got the magical energy of 2 magic users restraining you, you know? And yet I still stand because I'm a badass. What the? Looks like you're no pushover, eh? I am adamant. Anyway. Phew, you're just in time. What was it again? I've been here for 2 weeks now. Isn't it about time you remembered my name? I'm... Eterna. Yeah, that's fine. Eterna. Got it? Sorry, Eterna. Never mind that, though. Look. I am adamant. You can't hold me back. What? How come he can get up? I've heard the stories. A masked tribe who make their living as mercenaries. You're one of them, aren't you? Why did you try to kill Setsuna? Who hired you? For generations, sacrifices from this village have given their lives in order to protect the world. You tried to kill one of those precious sacrifices. Do you even understand just how serious a crime that is? I don't care. Just the answer you'd expect from a mercenary. Only interested in what you need to know. To you, the truth is meaningless. I will protect Setsuna. I won't let you touch her no matter what. Oh no, she gonna kill me. You stay lying right there. She used Sit Boy. You stay lying right there. Uh-oh. Made her mad. It's the guillotine for you, I'm afraid. Come on. At least act like you care. Talk about emotionless. Anyway, I'm kidding. We don't even have a guillotine here in the village. You got pretty lucky, though. Several of the villagers did actually insist that you be severely punished. The reason you're still alive now is you had someone to defend you. You know who that was? The sacrifice? Well, I am surprised. Exactly right. You're a sharp guy. It was Setsuna who protected you. With the sacrifice herself asking us to spare you, no one could exactly argue. What a curious young lady she is, saving the life of the very same person who tried to kill her. Once Setsuna is safely on her way, we'll let you go. That's what the village chief ended up promising her, you see. Anyway, until then, you could stay right here. Until my stomach growled. Alright, I don't know what that was. Stevie Wonder gotta chill. It's going a little bit too hard on them keys. What? It's the monsters! The monsters are attacking again! What? Forget about that house. The only person in there is the guy who tried to kill the sacrifice. No, but still. Come on, we need to hurry up and get all the villagers to safety. Sorry, don't hold it against me, alright? You son of a bitch! I'm so hungry. Sorry I took so long. Oh, it's Setsuna. Hello. She's got chakras. I'll take care of things, don't worry. You get out of here. I'm finna help. I'm finna do. Setsuna, What are you planning on doing with him? Letting him go. What do you mean? We can't just set a criminal free. He has yet to commit any crime. We can't leave him here to die. Oh. Walrus. Why now? Alright, if you want to live, draw your sword and help protect Setsuna. Eterna joined your party. Yay. And it's done. This art. This artwork is so good. I wish I could draw like that. I draw like chicken scratch. We need to get rid of the rest of these monsters. You help too. Sure. Good. At least you're not arguing back. Anyway, I'm afraid saying no isn't an option. I'll help too, Eterna. No, you stay hidden, Setsuna. But don't worry, it's fine. I'm going to protect you. Let's go. If you try to run, I'll kill you, so watch your back. What if I went inside? What if I went back inside? What'd you do? Hey. How's that much MP left? Ow. Dang, I was so close to that level up. Why did they just give it to me? Oh, there you go. Oh, I thought that would kill it. There we go. Level 3. I'm assuming there's still monsters left. Yep. There you go. Dada. That's what I said. He said then at the end, whatever he said, he said dada. That's the last of them. Phew. Seems there was no real damage to the village either. Oh. Until Ho-Ho showed up. That's a Pokemon. Oh no. Well, it looks like the headline act is here. Can you still fight? Of course. Glad to hear it. Get yourself ready. This one isn't like the others. Being a little tired out is no excuse either. We must protect Setsuna, even if it costs us our lives. Don't say that. Setsuna. Thank you. Now I don't have to worry about anything except fighting. I don't want you risking your lives. I'm going to fight too. What are you talking about, Setsuna? I'll protect you, so just... That's right, Eterna. I need you to protect me. Exactly. So if you die here, how will you be able to do that? In order for you to be able to protect me, Eterna, right now I need to protect you. Don't be ridiculous. I've made up my mind. It's like nothing I say is going to make any difference. Just promise me you'll run away if things get too dangerous. I will, together with you. She said, yes, I will, with you, because you're not gonna die. Hey. Uh-oh. did a lot of damage to Setsuna. Holy shit. What the hell? That did a lot of damage to Setsuna. Are you kidding me? Okay, Setsuna needs to heal herself. Because she's going to die. Okay. This Pokemon's not going down without a fight, I guess. Ow. Nope. Okay. Almost done. Gotta be. Get back, Setsuna. It missed? The second hit missed? No fucking way. Don't worry, I'm not gonna die here. Because I can cure myself. And you'll die in my place. Boom. Well, didn't kill him. Surprise. Imagine something breathing and getting stronger. And it's dead. Good old active time battle. Okay. Everybody went up a little. Cool. Don't bother trying to resist. We can't let you go until we decide what to do with you. Murder of a sacrifice is a very grave crime. Even if it was only an attempted murder, we can't just let you walk. The only reason you're even alive now, rather than inside a monster's stomach, is that the sacrifices keep the monsters at bay and stop them becoming more ferocious. If it wasn't for them, everywhere would have been overrun by monsters a long, long time ago. You almost doomed all of mankind to certain death. Do sacrifices have meaning? If they didn't, mankind would have been wiped out centuries ago. Oof, yeah, what was that? In the shadows of history, there are people who have continued to protect all of humanity. Not that I imagine you've ever felt even an ounce of gratitude towards them, of course. There is no way you could possibly understand. The ritual of sacrifice is repeated over and over again in order to bring us into the future. Nope.
Xavier, excuse me. Ah, you're all safe. Thank goodness. I heard what happened. You fought off the monsters that attacked our village, did you not? Before anything else, let me thank you on behalf of everyone in the village. Now, with regards to what we shall do about you. Truth be told, I too am at a loss.
He needs to be kept restrained until the sacrifice is set off from the village.
Yes. Better safe than sorry, I suppose.
Please wait.
What is it, Setsuna?
It's me who he tried to kill. Please hear me out. I want you to make him a free man.
Let him go, you mean?
No, not quite. I'd like him to join my guard. We can't do that. He's too dangerous. He's so skilled that you think he's dangerous. I did the wrong voice. Surely you'll make a very reliable companion. The sacrificial pilgrimage is not an easy journey. The more people we have on our side, the better. Right? No matter what you say, I'm still against it. We'd be putting ourselves close to a man who's even more dangerous than the monsters. If it's my life you're after, then please see the pilgrimage through to its end. If I complete my duty as sacrifice, that should also fulfill your goal. My death.
So, what say you? In light of your having protected our village from the monsters, we shall respect your decision. Will you remain here in the village until Setsuna departs on her pilgrimage? Or will you leave on her journey together with her, as part of her guard? There is still time until their departure. Once you have made up your mind, come to my house. Mine is the northernmost house in this village. I shall be looking forward to hearing your reply.
Why people scream at the end of their sentences so much? It's so weird. Why bother? Just say it. Just say words. Oh, Setsuna. Why are you just standing there? That was so creepy. Why? You're just staring at me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for asking you to involve yourself. By the way, what's your name? I didn't get a chance to ask you before. Adamant. I see. So your name's Adamant. She says that as if like, that's a word. It's not a name. Aren't names words? Good point. Never mind. Say, Adamant. I'm going to go to the falling snow monument. You come with me? Go by yourself. I suppose so. I'm gonna be nice. You will? Thank you. You know where the falling snow monument is, right? It's where you and I first met, Adamant. Setsuna joined your party. Hooray. There's no party member to switch. You told me to switch party members. I don't need to. We don't need to upgrade anything. No, I wasn't bugging. I just realized that I wasn't bugging. There's a frog doll, so she is supposed to be like a frog woman. That's weird. Any new weapons? No. Oh, wait. Shit. Can I strengthen my weapon though? No. Okay. Well, I guess I'll take her to the shrine first. Might as well. We could even maybe, who knows, maybe we could get some experience in these woods. And is dead. Dang, she's speaking a lot of Italian. Another pengi. That again. Why do you ask me to join the battle if I'm not even gonna do anything? It missed. Why are you looking at us like, why are you fighting me? Why? Stop hitting me. Finally, I got to do something. I got oil. I got oil. Let's play this stuff. That's disgusting. She's like 8. Damn, smack the shit out of her. I am slapped. Ocarina of Timberland. That's the New York version of Legend of Zelda. It's the Legend of Zariah. Alright, what'd you want to come here for again? Thank you. I'm so glad that you're with me, Adamant. This won't take long, so just wait there. It leaves immediately. Just, I don't give a fuck. I am the sacrifice. I am Setsuna. Roll credits. I was chosen to give my life in the last lands. Even if you do not kill me, my life will end soon enough. When my journey comes to an end, so too will my life. Tell me, Adamant, how long do you plan on staying in this line of work? He switches voices. Ah, my demons! Adamant? Sorry to startle you. I've been standing right here and you didn't notice at all. Are you done thinking about whatever it was? My prayer is finished now. Thank you for coming with me. Alright. Let's go back. Oh, for some reason I was expecting like my dumbass was like, even though we just went through this, my dumbass was expecting like some like Final Fantasy. She's like gonna walk into me and disappear. Adamant. It feels like I've been waiting for this day. Waiting to meet you. Oh no. You just met me, woman. What do you mean? You gotta get to know me first. I don't know why. I know it's my alluring. It's the charm. It's the charm. You see, I wore this shirt. I wore this shirt for this stream on purpose to show off all this ham. Anyway, but for some reason, that's just the feeling I get. So, I'm happy that I met you. You're weird. Let's go. You're a weirdo. Alright, let me get you back to your father before he's like, where's my daughter? You let her go with the infidel? No! He's like, you killed her! Oh. Dead. Oh, shit, at least she's close to level up, so let's go. Only thing is you don't have any tech. You don't got no tech. Ratio. Setsuna. Setsuna's gonna be like, I am ratioed. I am ratioed. Well, I need to get ready for our departure. So I'll be going now. Thank you for everything, Adamant. I'm glad that I met you. You said that already. It's gotta be the helmet. The chicks take the helmet. The hope of all the people rests on the sacrifice. Setsuna will fulfill her duty. I know she will. We're not even gonna talk about the fact that... What is this? Oh. I don't know what this is. They're gonna sacrifice her right there. That's crazy. To the northernmost house, right? So I gotta go in here. Yes, sir.
Ah, you came.
Ew. So
have you decided that you'll be joining the guard?
Yes.
I am truly grateful.
Jesus Christ, that doing that voice. Holy shit, is fucking my throat. Fucking my throat way more than I thought it was going to. Holy crap.
Having you along shall be a tremendous comfort. As luck would have it, the departure ceremony is just about to begin. How fortunate you were in time. Come, let us head to the departure ceremony.
Are you gonna follow? Take care, Setsuna. You're the pride of the village. Thank you.
Oh, Sheeman. It seems odd to be wishing a sacrifice the best of luck, but I shall be praying for your safety.
Thank you. You look after yourself, too. I guess this is my last chance to tell you. I had a crush on you. I never thought I'd end up telling you like this, though. Thanks. I don't really know... I don't really know how to put this, but I hope you find happiness for the both of us. It's very depressing.
I'll never forget you.
Oh. You really are a wonderful young lady, Setsuna. If I were only a little younger, I too could have volunteered, of course. Please look after Dad for me. You just leave everything to me.
Oh, I'm gonna look after him.
Concentrate on fulfilling your duty, and don't you worry about a thing.
Take this with you.
It's the wrong voice. Mother's keepsake from Raishin. What's this? It will bring you protection. Please wear it always. Thank you, Dad.
Well, the departure ceremony is over, so it is finally time for you to be on your way. First, you will sail by ship to the mainland, to Flanea Citadel. The town is a key transport point, and there is no shortage of goods and information to be found. From there, you will be able to decide the most appropriate route for your journey. I shall give you a small amount of gold. Please use it to prepare for your journey. Here you go. Dab me up, homie. Please be careful.
Adamant. So you're coming with me. Thank goodness. Our ship's waiting at the harbor. Come on, let's hurry. Yes, frog woman. Setsuna join your party. Eterna joins your party. And the party's... Setsuna always used to play with my little boy, you see. I'll miss her. I really will. Maybe I'll be chosen to sacrifice one day too. I don't think you understand how this works, little girl. You see, I don't think you want to be selected for that. All right. Little girls are funny. You think my daddy would be pleased if I was chosen to sacrifice? No. Looks like I'll be drinking through the night with Raishin later. Take care, Setsuna. Alright, well. The journey begins. Onward to adventure. Alright. Where do we go? It's a lake. I didn't even went this far. I never went this far in the overall. I don't think I did. It's a pond. I will say it's kind of a bummer that, like, it's not like this is, like, it's terrible, but it's kind of a bummer that you can't really interact with any of this stuff. It's just an overworld. But it's supposed to evoke the nostalgia of the 90s era JRPGs, so I guess it's cool. Get out of my way, Eskimo. Jeez. This ship's bound for the mainland. Are you ready to depart? Not yet. Why'd you talk to me then? You fucking asshole. Alright, is there a shop? I don't know if there's a shop. Is there a shop around here? Still not open? Still not open. Still doesn't understand what open means. Still has no idea what that means. Anyway. Okay. Can't do anything for anybody right now, really. Alright, well. Good. Guess we're on our way. All set. Glad to hear it. Come on, all aboard, all aboard. And now we sail to kill this young woman. There ain't no wind out here. That boat is not moving. Setsuna, you stay here. I'm gonna go and take a lake. You can do what you want. If you want to make a run for it, no one's stopping you. There's no need to be like that, Eterna. I agreed to let you come with us because of Setsuna, but I still don't trust you. You try and harm her again? Well, consider yourself a dead man. Croak. Thank you. Now you're with us, I really feel now that you're with us, I feel like this journey is going to go well, Adamant. To be honest, looking out at the ocean is like this makes me feel almost excited. Oh, what am I saying? I know this won't be an easy journey, considering that I'm gonna die at the end. Oh, someone just got holy shit, someone just got hit with the blicky. What? What was that? You wait here. No, I'm worried about Eterna. Let's go out on the deck. I guess we're getting attacked by some kind of minster. Oh no! Help! Monsters! It isn't safe here. If you can't fight, get out of the way. I'll do it! Cures it. What is wrong with you? Oh. Eesh. Y'all gonna stop smacking me. Got a bunch of stuff for that. Nope. I don't have anything to recover. No, nobody needs to cure. Not that. There we go. Let me guess, another monster's gonna show up. We've driven them away for now. But we won't be able to let our guard down until we reach the mainland. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm saved! But what less would you expect from the Sacrifice's guard? What luck to have been on the same ship? Me? Oh no, I'm no one to fear. I'm Lucius, a member of the Magic Consortium. Surely it must have been fate that brought us together like this. I'll bet there are lots of things you'll be needing along the course of your perilous journey. And when you do, I'm sure we of the Magic Consortium can... Did you fart? No! Something's coming this way. It's Nessie. What? It's the Loch Ness Monster. I need my tree fitted. Sorry, but you have to save the sales pitch for another time. Yes, it seems that may be wise. Please get back. Dun, 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 dun. Uh-oh. That did a lot. It killed my ATV. You kidding me? No, I forgot to press square. There we go. Alright, I need Setsuna to heal. I need Setsuna to heal me and her before we die. Damn it, Nessie. I'm gonna die. We're not. No, wrong person. Oh shit, that's bad. I'm gonna die. Uh-oh. Remember, I forgot to have items. Die. Yay. Look how high everyone's level is. This is not the end. Wow, it committed suicide. Are you kidding me? Oh no, our ship. or a translation should have been. She shouldn't have said that. It should have been because she's drowning in water. Literally what happened, but anyway. I should be frozen solid considering we're in a snowy landscape and I just went through frigid waters. But I guess when you're anime, it doesn't matter. Ooh, save one. Alright, time to save my progress. Would you like to save the game to your PlayStation 4 system? Yes. Game has been saved. Alright. Okay. Now can I do it? No. I completely disregarded it. That's what it was over it. I like the way me sword glow. Oh. You think that's going to stop me? Ah. Let's go. You alright there? I know that snow is cold on your bare hands. I know it is. Adamant? Thank goodness. You're alright. I just see... Okay. Where's Eterna? No idea. No, she's nearby. I can tell. Need to figure it out. All right. Let's go find an Eterna. I don't need to. Yeah, maybe this is good. Yo. Oh my god. Yo. Sorry about that. Kid. Alright. Anyways, that's what we was doing. Sorry about that. Did that thing just cure itself? Oh, excuse me, what? I just... Oh, okay. For a second I was like, did I just cure the damn enemy like a dumbass? Good job, isn't it? With your chakras and your stuff. Alright, we gotta find Eterna. I don't know where the hell she is, but she's gotta be close. Wind Rider. That sounds badass. Alright, is it better than the sword we have right now? It is. A lot better. Can I strengthen it? No. God damn it. Is there anything over here? Can't. That's my uncle walked in. He was like, oh my god, it's so official. I'm like, yeah, it's because I spent a lot of money on this stuff. Oh, she's fine. Hey, Eterna. Setsuna, you're safe. You're not injured, are you? I'm fine. What about you, Eterna? Thank you, Setsuna, but you don't need to worry about me. Just concentrate on looking after yourself. Oh, and you're still alive too. What a pleasure to see you again. So what are we gonna do now? Head to Flanea Capital. Citadel. Sorry, I can't read. Yes, you're right. Standing around here isn't gonna accomplish anything. We don't even know where we've drifted to. Let's head to the nearest town. Yes, right. Before we do anything else, we need more information. And so the three trekked on. Avalanche kelp? There's kelp in the snow? I don't think that's possible. Let's go. We're OD. Thank you. Right. This fucking music. I love the keys. I really do. It fits it so well. Super duper charming. Alright, Serendale. Oh my. This village is... Looks like no one lives here anymore. Let's head on. Yeah, looks like we don't have any other choice. This place is pretty run down, but it doesn't seem to have been taken over by monsters. Strange. You would expect an empty village to be teeming with monsters. Look, over there! We need to help him. He'll be fine. It's just a small fry. Look at the size of his sword. I'm sure he can handle himself. And then he got fucked up. Oh no, look out! Or maybe not. Let's help him. Looks like we've got no choice. Yeah, let's go help this guy. He's got a big ass sword. Can't handle one penguin that I've killed multiple times. I don't even want to do that. We both hit it once and it died, but this guy has a big ass sword and he couldn't hit it and just kill it. What a video game. Phew, thanks. You saved my neck there. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. It's nothing. I'm just a little tired out, that's all. Damn, that was a close one.
Unless that's just an ornamental sword, you need to start using it to protect yourself.
Actually, yeah.
It made me. Why did that make me think of that stupid Clash of Clans meme? God, the meme's not even funny. Why I do that?
Actually, it is an ornamental sword.
Oh man.
Anyway, I've never seen any of you around here before.
I'm Setsuna. This is Adamant, and this is Eterna. We have to introduce him because he can't speak. We came from Nye Village.
I see. Knife, eh? Do you know it? Yes, but that was all a very long time ago. Whoops, I haven't even told you my name yet. I'm...
What? How do you even pronounce that? I'm gonna leave it.
But... Nidir. Nice to meet you. Nadir, I guess. You with the mask. You're still a little rough around the edges, but you've got real skill with the sword. You can talk. Haha! You got me there. I haven't met the three of you somewhere before, have I?
Not that I remember.
You sure? There's something very familiar about you.
A mere coincidence, I'm sure.
Yes, I suppose so. The way you're dressed, though. Don't tell me you're...
Is something the matter?
Oh. No, never mind. Anyway, what are you doing in a ghost town like this?
We want to go to Flanea Citadel.
Flanea Citadel? You'll need to cross the mountain.
Sounds like we got a tough journey ahead of us then.
Well, if you keep heading north, you'll come to the village of Parika. If you go there and talk to the captain of the resistance, I'm sure they'll be able to help you.
Do you live there too?
Yeah, well...
If you're going back that way, shall we go together?
No, I'm gonna keep walking around for a little longer.
Are you sure you'll be alright? I suppose there don't seem to be too many monsters around here.
Yeah, not anymore.
Not anymore?
Yeah, thanks to the protection of the sacrifice, I mean. Don't you worry about me anyway. I've been doing this every day for a long time now.
Alright, well, please be careful.
Haha, thank you. You don't need to worry about me. I won't mess up like that again. Thanks, though.
Dude, this guy looks like Orin. He reminds me so much of Orin from Final Fantasy X. Anything over here? A brig. I can't use it though. Dang, you think it dies though? Hi. I got a lot. Oh, damn. Sorry, Setsuna. I didn't mean for you to get jihaded. Can I heal her? I can, I think. You're fine. I need some way to refill my MP.
I'm losing a lot of it as of late.
boat. Okay. This village is empty because everyone here died. Seems that way, at least. Turn around. Turn around. Oh. Don't self-destruct. Shit. Well. Hair shuriken. My bad. Wrong thing. Weapons. Boop. There we go. Oh, you can actually see it on the character. That's actually pretty cool. Okay. this game's got neat things in it. Okay. Can actually see your character wearing shit. That's usually something that these old games didn't really bother with. So that's cool that they actually put that in there for modernization. What was I about to do? Oh, I meant to heal everybody. Yeah, turn is fine. Yeah, she doesn't have any status. I don't think so. We're fine. She's about to get violated. Well, at least that one didn't explode on us. Now. Man, this woman don't stop speaking Italian and start speaking English, bro. I don't know what she's saying to me. I am not understood. I am misunderstood. Peppercorn. Whatever that is. You come down there and get you some peppercorn right there. That peppercorn gonna have you like, ooh, peppercorn really good right there. Sorry. Went off on a tangent. That tends to happen a lot. I'm sorry. I guess it's just a way back. You keep going. No, that's it. That's it for this. Sorry if I'm being silent. I'm enjoying the music. It's the problem. I'm actually enjoying the soundtrack. These keys are so pleasant, I can't help it. Man. Onward to the next town. This is a very open area. See item. Paprika. Anybody else? It's Paprika. Hold on, I want to see if there's any other towns. That's a cave. I don't think we should go in there yet. That was weird. Seems this game's programming's a little rough around the edges. Oh, what the hell is this? I ain't even... This looks like it was a part of anything. There were once many settlements on this island, both large and small, but little trace of them remains today. Many old customs and food traditions have been lost. It's up to us to try and carry them on. That's why I'm here, looking for traces of those settlements, looking for evidence of human life. It's just snow. It's just a lot of snow. You sure there's anything here, dude? Looks like there's nothing here. I think this is just an area that you can come to if you want to. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here. Alright. Well, okay. Neat. Alright, let's go to Paprika. Again. So catchy. Is that the merchant? This must be the village that Nader was talking about. Oh, my friends, you're all here. You're all safe. We met you on the ship. You're from the Magic Consortium. Glad to see you remembered. Thanks for helping me out back on the ship. So you made it to the mainland safety too. You're a lucky man. Well, I don't feel very lucky. All my cargo went down with that ship. So I'm planning on setting up shop here for a while. Sorry, my back itches. Are you headed for Sphanea Citadel? That's right. Seems we have to cross a mountain to get there from here, though. Aha! Well, you don't need to worry about that. There's a series of caverns that leads to the Citadel. There is? Yes, the captain should be able to unlock the entrance for you. Oh, what a relief. Have you got everything you need for your journey? Make sure to stock up on items before you leave. And if you have any materials that you got from monsters, please do sell them to the Magic Consortium. We always do our utmost to offer the best possible prices. Inside the village, you'll also find my fellow traders. There's a blacksmith and apothecary, a chef. They're all inside the pub on the left of the village entrance, so please give them your business too. Well, what about you? Oh, you could buy them from them. He doesn't have any, though. Okay, we can actually... Well, he doesn't have any, though, right? So... Use order. Healing energy recovers the HP of all allies near the target. Also heals status ailments. When used in momentum mode. Interesting. I don't think I can use this. That's good too, actually. Okay. Well, we have that one. Hmm. Sorry, I'm reading all of these. I'm trying to get a grasp of like get a couple of them now. Hold on, so okay. Hold on a second. Okay. Oh, we should be good for now. Got some new spirit knights, so we have some new tech. No one's a match for the cap. I'm the second strongest around here, though. That's why you're walking around aimlessly. So strong. You're so strong, you're not even bothering to train. My old man wants me to be a farmer like him. That's not the life for me, though. Right now, I'm honing my skills in the resistance. But one day, my name will ring out across the land. You hear about that guy who died in that terrible accident? Yeah, what was his name? So you met Neater. You met Neater. He might not seem it, but everyone says he's used to be pretty strong. It's a little hard to believe when you look at him now, though. I guess, considering he got bodied by a penguin. But drawing water is a daily duty. You don't get any days off. Keep at it, even when your hands are frozen stiff. Even when they feel ready to fall off. Even when you're frozen stiff and your hands fall off. You still fetch that water. Poland Spring. Monsters usually stay hidden away, in caves in the depths of the woods, places like that. But when the sacrifice's protection starts to wear off, they gradually become more and more ferocious. And then they start attacking towns and villages. Just think, right now they're out there somewhere wanting to attack. Ugh, it's a scary world. And you're a bitch. You're scared of a couple of penguins. Just kill them. Make good meat. No. Hello. There's a lot of people here. Weppy and tallies? Oh. Oh well. I'll be buying that. Thank you. Hmm. Okay, so these have... Okay, all of these have flux bonuses, but... I don't really explain them. I'll buy this for Setsuna. I'll buy this for me. want to buy this for Frog Woman. I already got a weapon, so should be good. Let's see. Cool. Now you is the apothecary. Yes, I need 5. Removes paralysis. 2. Alright. Should be fine. What about you? You saw anything? This is a bit much, don't you think? What do they think this place is exactly? A man selling herbs, I can just about understand, but a blacksmith? The chef's pleased, but he can get his pots and his knives fixed on the spot. The chef's pleased because he can get his pots and his knives fixed on the spot. But really, come on. You his wife? Oh, he's a waitress. Okay, so who cares about your opinion? I'm the chef. Would you like some food? Oh, he has any food. Chefs are found in towns and villages across the land. By talking to them, you can purchase food. Food can only be used from the menu and comes into effect in the next battle. After that battle, its effect goes away. You can increase the selection of food available by collecting different combinations of ingredients in order to acquire recipes. Ingredients are obtained from the shining spots found on the world map and area maps. You talk to certain NPCs, once you have the right ingredients, they will give you recipes. Ah, okay. So we have to talk to NPCs to get a benefit out of that, I guess.
My son's in the resistance, you know. Says he doesn't want to be a farmer like his old man. He's doing it to protect the village, I know that. I just always thought he'd follow in my footsteps. I thought he'd hoe and plow. Just like his good old dadums.
Alright, well, I still can't open these. When did I open those? I guess I need an ability for that. We'll figure it out. Oh, I can't take it anymore. Hey, you there. A hail bean, a January cabbage, a snow crown turnip, and some avalanche kelp. You haven't got those ingredients, have you? Could you give them to me? Sure, why not? Really? Phew, I'm so grateful. I'm starving, but I didn't have any ingredients. Now I can finally make that dish. Ah, that sure hit the spot. There's nothing like a hail bean stew after all. Here, you try some too. I'll give you the recipe as well. Just give it to a chef in any town. Here you got hail bean stew. The fact that no monsters have attacked the village proves that the sacrifice's protection is working. I shouldn't think we'll be needing my resistance anytime soon. My resistance. It's me! I protect the city! Ah! You will not penetrate my defenses! Ah! Oh, well. Water broccoli. Watery broccoli. That sounds delicious. I spend every day here on the lookout for approaching danger. All quiet so far. I doubt any monsters would ever dare attack the village as long as the cops here anyway. Huh? Where is your captain exactly? Still haven't found him. In here? Oh, yep. There he is. You could tell because they look distinct. Oh, dang it, I bought like 3 ethers I didn't have to. Yes, what is it? Are you the captain? Yes, I'm Frazier. Something you find out about my face, is there? No, it's because you're a woman. Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. I just never imagined that the captain would be a woman. I knew it. Travelers, are you? We want to get to Flanea. Flanea's Citadel? You certainly don't look like any merchants I've ever seen. I can't just let a group of unidentified people through. If you want to get to Flanea, you'll need to explain yourselves. We're the the sacrifices guard. Is that the best you could come up with? It hasn't even been 10 years since the last sacrifice. We are not lying. Have you not noticed? The monsters are more ferocious of late, and their numbers are increasing rapidly. If something isn't done soon, there will be dire consequences. That's why it was decided to send another sacrifice sooner than usual. I can't speak. That's why I can't be a voice actor. I can't speak. I see. And that sacrifice is you, is it? I too have sensed the monsters growing more ferocious. It is becoming harder and harder to deal with the ones near the town. Are the sacrificial rites losing their power? Or is something else awry? I have indeed been feeling a strange sense of uneasiness lately. But that's only all the more reason for me not to let you through the frost caves. But why? The monsters in the frost caves are even more dangerous than those above ground. I am responsible for guarding this village, and I cannot send a sacrifice and a guard of just 2 to their deaths. So what should we do? I've been training up the youngsters around here as a resistance force. I want you to at least choose one of them to take with you. We don't need anyone's help. The sacrifice protects us all. The sacrifices protect us all. Their safety is essential. How do the 2 of you alone expect to guard one adequately? If the 2 of you die, the sacrifice shall become monster feed. You're the scrawniest looking guard I've ever seen. I don't know what else to say. We met a man in the abandoned village near here. Is he part of the resistance too? Oh, so you met Knitter. Technically, he's a little different. He did once serve as part of a sacrifice's guard, but... Really? He accompanied a sacrifice? Oh, he didn't tell you? It was almost 20 years ago now. He didn't seem like the type. Having someone experienced along would be a great help. Do you think he'd join us? I very much doubt it. He's not the man he once was. Oh, I see. I don't know what to do with him, to be honest. He hasn't been back to his hometown once since the pilgrimage. He's ended up staying here the whole time. Why's that? Well, maybe you should try asking him. Anyway, let me introduce you to my men. They should be out in the village square training as we speak. Come with me. They can all hold their own. Want to test their mettle?
Alright, show us what you got.
Well, what do you mean? I hate to do it, but it looks like we've got no choice. Let's see what you've got. Huh? What for? If you really are strong, we'll have you join us as part of the Sacrifice's Guard. What? Right now? Is that really true, though? You'll have us join the Sacrifice's Guard? The 3 of you can come at us at once. We'll start when you're ready.
Are we really going to fight these guys? They look pretty tough. I really don't like the look of that guy in the mask either.
No, I want to grow stronger. I'll show them what I've got, and I'll join the Sacrifice's Guard.
Knitter's never been the same since coming back from the pilgrimage, though.
Even if we do get a hero's welcome when we come back, if we end up like him, then... What are you, stupid? Because Knitter ran himself down doesn't mean we will. I want to be a hero. I want to be spoken of in legend and myth. Anyway, this might be the only chance we ever get to join the Sacrifice's pilgrimage. What are you blabbering about? Hurry up and get yourselves ready. I'll do it. All right, I'm with you. It'll be fine. He's just wearing that mask to look tough. Come on, let's go get him. Looks like they're ready.
できるわ。
I didn't tech. Should have done that.
いけるよ。天の裁きを。できる。やるぞ。
Wow. Good job, buddy. Really showing them how you fight, huh?
いけるよ。よし。
I missed. There we go. And, oh, he's not done. The rest.
はい。よし。
Bye bye. Gotta be. There we go.
当
Yay!
然の結果。
We won. We killed these guys. It's no good. We don't stand a chance. I never imagined the sacrifices guard would be this strong. Yeah, on second thought. How pathetic. They really were no match for you, huh? Regrettably, they do indeed have little real combat experience. Can we go now then? It's obvious no one here is going to be up to scratch. No, there is one person. Really? Where are they? Standing right in front of you. You mean you'll come with us? Well, what choice do I have? No one else is up to scratch, then I'll have to go myself. I wouldn't if I were you. I'm not so long in the tooth that I need a whippersnapper like you to be worrying about me. I can still handle a sword just fine, thank you very much. I'll be able to hold my own, don't you worry. Thank you, it'll be a great relief to know that you're with us. Now that's settled, I need to get ready. Now that's settled, I need to get ready. I don't know why I read it that way. Come on, what are you doing taking a nap? All of you, patrol duty, now! What? What? Now?
My legs. They won't let me.
We need the rest of the day off. Pull yourselves together. You're going to be defending this place by yourselves for a while. Sorry, but can you wait here? It won't take long. I need to do a final patrol while I kick some life back into my men. Ah! Oh, Setsuna. Please put yourselves in my place so I get back. Setsuna! Alright, just go away. Alright, I'm going to rest. She says she can let me rest, so I'm gonna rest. Let's take the captain up on her offer until she gets back. Not that we really have time to be sitting around. We've still got a long way to go. We need to take every opportunity we can to rest. Oh well, looks like we've got no choice. I wonder why he's never been back home, not even once. Maybe something's happened on the pilgrimage. You mean Knitter? Yes. Say, how about we try asking Knitter to join us too? Why are you so interested in him? Because he has experience as part of a sacrifice's guard? Well, there is that, of course. I don't know, there's just something about him. Like he needs our help almost. Alright, let's think about it when the captain gets back. Alright. Yeah, it's a good thing I'm not part of these conversations. It's a good thing my character does not speak. Uh-oh. Seems like it's been a while. Don't you think she's taking a little long? Yes, you're right. She said she was just going to go on a final patrol. Help! Someone please! Has something happened? Apparently so. That voice sounded like it was coming from the entrance to the village. Guys, you didn't have to do that. You could just went forward. Oh, damn. She dead? Captain! She'll live, but her wounds are pretty bad. Be careful carrying her. And don't you worry about them. They're just shook up.
What happened?
A man carrying a huge safe
suddenly attacked us.
The cat protected us, and now
I was just passing by, and I found the captain all beaten up. So I carried her on my back and dragged these three back here as fast as I could. Damn it, why did you run away? You should have fought him. You're supposed to be a hero, aren't you? I barely managed to run. There's no way I would have stood a chance against a freak like that. Forget it. It's me who's the fool for thinking that you'd help. That man might still be in Serendale. I'll avenge the captain. I swear it on the name of the Resistance. Hey, come on, wait. Damn it. You two treat the captain's wounds. You can manage that much, can't you? Now, I'm telling you this for your own good. You should all get out of here. Seems that freak was after the sacrifice. And that's you, ain't it, miss?
So you mean because of me, the captain...
Don't let it get to you. That's just the way the sacrifice's journey is.
So someone's trying to get in the way of the pilgrimage, eh? Sounds like someone else I know. Even if we wanted to leave, before we can go anywhere, we need the entrance to the caves unlocked. And also, the captain said she was coming with us because our guard was too small.
No chance. She's gonna need complete bed rest.
So what are we supposed to do? She said she wouldn't let us through unless we upped her numbers. Knitter, I hear that you were once successfully accompanied a sacrifice on our pilgrimage. Can't you help us too?
Sorry, but my journey ended a long time ago. Once the captain wakes up, you get her to unlock the entrance to the caves and then be on your way. Now I have some business to attend to in Serendale, so excuse me.
So, what should we do?
Follow after Knitter. Well, maybe you're right. I wasn't too sure about him when we first met him.
But the way he brought the captain and the others back like that, he's strong, and he can obviously keep his head in an emergency. But even if we do go after him, you think he'll agree to join us? I want to talk to him more. It's like he's carrying some sort of burden. That's the feeling I get. I think that might have something to do with why he won't join us. Anyway, if we don't do something, that man who attacked the captain will hurt more people. I know Knitter said what he did, but I don't want people to suffer because of me. Sorry for being so stubborn.
No problem.
How like you, Setsuna. Alright, let's follow after Knitter. Alright, well, we're gonna follow. You say he went to Serendale, which I'm guessing is back here? We were at Serendale, so it's gotta be back here. Yep. Oh. Oh? Okay. He's OD! Wow! And one! You don't think the fact that there aren't many monsters around here could be... Thanks, Nadir. Yes, I think so too. So that's why he was so tired the first time we met him. Is this what he's been doing ever since he came back from the pilgrimage? But why would he do that? To protect the village. There's that, of course, but I think there's another reason too. People of the village think that their peaceful lives are thanks to the sacrifice. Knitter never went back home and stayed here fighting off the monsters. Could that be because he didn't want anyone to doubt that the sacrifice was protecting them? If so, that might just mean we'll need to check that last part with the man himself. Yes, right. Let's go, Adamant. Let's go, guys. You know, I'm leading you guys. You keep forgetting that I am leading?
すぐに片付けるしよ
力を貸すとしよう。
見切れるし先を急ぎましょう。
Well, where the hell did he go? I beat her. Where'd he go? C'est police. There he is. You're in the way there. Come on, there's no need to be like that. A man can take a walk, can't he? What exactly is it you're always doing anyway? Wandering around the fort like that. Hero? Ha! You should try taking a leaf out of the captain's book. You got me there, kid. Can't argue with that. The captain once said you were the most trustworthy man she knew. I trusted you too. I looked up to you. But now... Trustworthy, eh? Nah, that ain't me, I'm afraid. Nadir? I'm calling him Nadir. I don't know how to say his name. What is it? Is the captain awake? Please, let me ask you once more. Please join us on our journey. I already told you my answer. Sorry, but no can do. My journey is over. That's not true. If it is, then why didn't you return home after the pilgrimage? Why didn't I return home? There must have been a reason. A reason? Ever since he I keep fucking up this. Ever since he returned from the pilgrimage, you've been driving away all the monsters that go near the fort, haven't you? Why would you do that? To hide the truth. Keep the truth hidden? If the pilgrimage was completed successfully, there shouldn't have been that many monsters. But it wasn't, and that's why you had to keep on fighting them off. And that's because the pilgrimage of the sacrifice that you accompanied was a failure. Really, the pilgrimage was a failure. That's why you couldn't go back home. So you stayed here and continued fighting off the monsters. To stop the people worrying and make them think the effect of the sacrifice was still continuing. But this is no longer Purika's problem alone. At this rate, the whole of the mainland will soon be filled with monsters. Don't you want to complete your journey, Nadir? Please, we need you. We need your strength. Come on, stop it. I ain't got no such strength to give. I can't protect you. Hey, is what she said just true? How could you? You mean you've been tricking us all this time? How low can you get? Hero, give me a break. You're a coward, that's what you are. A coward and a liar. I just... Hey, what's going on? Reaper, get behind me. No chance. I don't need to hide behind the likes of... Just be quiet and do as I say, if you don't want to die, that is. I have found you. Sacrifice. You mean this is the freak who attacked the captain? Nadir, get him to somewhere safe. Leave this to us. What do you mean? You need to run too. No, we shall fight. Kill. Sacrifice. Who is this man? Whose man is this? Be careful, both of you.
Hi.
Yoshi.
力を合わせて決めるわ。天の裁きを。できるの。
やるぞ。
できるの。
よし。
はい。
ここで終わるわけにはいかない。
悪いね。いけるよ。天の裁きを。できるの。
やるぞ。
はい。邪魔をしないで。
よし。
これぐらいならできるわ。いけるよ。
やるぞ。
Ah, wrong person.
幸せのためにこれで戦えるわ。
ここで終わるわけにはいかない。
できるわ。ガンガン行く。
That's not what I wanted to use it on. God damn it.
よし。
はい。
ここで終わるわけにはいかない。
これでまだ戦える。よし。天の裁きを。はい。仕方ないわね。
やるぞ。力を貸すとしよ
いけるよ。へい。はい。仕方ないわね。ありがと
う。やるぞ。
う。できるわ。
これで戦況を変えてやる。
私が倒れるわけにはい
Nope.
かない。
Got him. Yeah, everybody went up a couple of levels. Good damn. For a second, my eyes bugged out and I forgot what game I was playing. And I thought it said level 1.8. This is level 8. What's wrong with me? I'm so weird. Is that it? Eterna! One down. Tougher than I imagined, but this is the end. Adamant! This is the end. Get your hands off them. Ugh. The sacrifice must be destroyed. Think I'm gonna let you? What? Adamant! Bam! Gah. It seems this body is not yet perfect. Alright, Orochimaru. He's gone. Thank you, Setsuna. You saved our lives. I'm so glad you're both safe. I was so desperate.
You guys are incredible. That freak didn't stand a chance against you. Are you hurt?
No, thanks to you, Nadir. Thanks to you, my dear.
Why didn't you run?
I couldn't just run away and leave them behind.
Even if your guard are killed, you must save yourself and escape. That's one of the laws of the pilgrimage.
But they promised me they'd see my journey through to its end. So in turn, I must protect them, and to do that, I must fight. I must make sure that we all reach the last lands together.
I see. Can't be an easy job guarding a sacrifice like this, huh?
Definitely not.
Anyway, we're going back. I don't know what the captain would do to me if any of her precious men were to get hurt.
But Nadir...
Come on, let's go. He's also the tallest out of all of us. Super huge dude.
We did it! Adamant. When that man attacked us, you didn't run away. You got to your feet, ready to protect Setsuna to the very end. Don't worry about it. Well, thanks. It puts my mind at ease a little to hear that. Come on, let's head back to Pirika for now. Oh, she's warming up to me. How adorable. Alright, so let's go back to Pirika and continue the story. This game is fairly linear. It's very funny. I don't know, maybe I'm just not exploring as much, but I feel like this game, it is a short RPG, from what I've heard at least. But overall, I would definitely say that this game seems fairly linear. It seems like it really kind of railroads you on one track. You're not really encouraged to like grind or anything. At least right now, at least. I could definitely say right now they're not really encouraging you to step out of your boundaries and go do extra shit. It's kind of very story focused game. I don't mind that. I think that story focused RPGs are very interesting, or at least they can be. So. Got anything right now? Eventually, I'm gonna have to get into that too. Oh, hello. It's that woman. I heard about it from my men. You got rid of that man with the scythe, huh? I'm impressed. Perhaps you'd be fine without a guard. Although that won't be happening, of course. Are you alright now? You're not hurt? Oh, yes, I'm fine. 20 fractured bones, maybe? Nothing serious. Are you sure you're really what you call fine? I saw that look on your face. She's only gonna slow us down. Don't worry. Honesty is a quality I admire. If you leave the village and head northwest, you'll come to the Frost Caves. Flanea is on the other side. I'll be waiting at the entrance, so head there once you're ready. Let's just get her to unlock the entrance and then head on by ourselves. We don't need anyone holding us up. I think overall we should be good on items. For right now, at least, we definitely should be. Alright. I want to see if... Actually, let me go over here and see something. I want to see if this guy has tempering items. He doesn't have any tempering items, probably, but I just want to see if he does. Nope. No. Alright, well... Oh, wait. No, they do. I want to see the food. Aha! I see you've got a recipe. If you give it to me, I can add it to our menu. Let me see. What do we got here, then? I see. Right. Yep, I can make this no problem. I've added it to our menu, so feel free to order it anytime. Now, back to work. I would like to eat some hail bean stew. Wow, I don't have gold? I spent all of it? Really? That's interesting. Yeah, whatever. I didn't even notice that I had such low gold. I didn't even notice that I spent it. I thought that doing that stuff was just like using the materials to craft shit, but I guess not. I guess it costs money too. Alright, well. Did she say north or what? Gotta be here. Right? Yeah. I'm about to say, I'm like, this gotta be the Frost Caves. Alright. Hi. All right. Looks like you're ready to go. About that. Here you are, finally. Or were you really planning on letting an injured woman join the sacrifice on her pilgrimage? I just came to see them off. I see. The thing is, though, there's no longer a place for you here in Pirika. I told everyone the truth, you see. The time had finally come. So you knew all along, after all. It feels like a great weight's been lifted from my shoulders.
Damn it.
How did I end up with such a meddlesome master? Ha! It is me who has been cursed with a stubborn student. Unable to forgive yourself for failing to protect the sacrifice. You punished yourself by continuing to fight and fight and fight. The regret of having let the sacrifice die keeps you chained to the past. But you won't find the answer you seek by continuing to guard Pyrrhica. If there is indeed an answer to be found, you will only find it in the last lands. You will only find it once you see the sacrifice's journey through to its end. Isn't that so?
Phew. I made it. You're still this village's hero. It doesn't matter if the pilgrimage was a failure or not. You've been protecting all of us all this time. Just like now when you protected me from that man with the scythe. You've been fighting alone, protecting us all. And to think I called you a coward. I'm sorry. It's not just this village either. You wanted to protect your hometown too. That's why you stayed here and continued fighting off the monsters. However, I'm afraid holding off the monsters here will no longer suffice. The time has come. Huh. Nothing gets by you, does it, Master? Besides, I know you're not going to let this young lady fight to save everyone's future by herself. Oh, it's a... Oh. Wow. This is the end of your time as this village's hero. Isn't that right, Nadir? Yeah, you're right. But I'll still be here in spirit. I want you to pick up where I left off and keep on protecting the village. Really, Nadir? You'll come with us? If you want my help, I'll be happy to give it to you. As long as that's alright with you, Adamant. Glad to have you. Thanks. I promise to protect Setsuna no matter what. We'll take care of things here. Don't you worry. And next time you return, you will have finally finished your journey. Nadir, join your party. Yay! And he faded into... Okay. Okay. Well, okay, so I'm to assume because he has a big-ass sword, he is our tank. Which means that I'm going to switch out Eterna for Nadir. Because Eterna is clearly like our thief class or our assassin class. Clearly. She has slow, which is good, but I also think that who knows, maybe I might be able to give Nadir slow. I don't know. But we'll see. See what happens. At least try not to slow them down, eh? You don't need to worry about things here either. We'll protect the village ourselves. Hope you have a safe journey. No, I know you'll be fine. And I'm going to do my best to protect the village. We'll be fine too. Alright, well, here we go. Into the Frost Caves. See what you could do, Nadir. What do you have on you specifically? Aerial strike. Leap into the air, then plummets down to deliver a powerful blow, causing physical damage to all enemies in the target. Okay. So he has braver. No, okay, you only use that one. Unless, wait, hold on. Maybe can I remove and then go over here? No. Okay. So it doesn't make any sense to do that. Alright. It begins.
任務を遂行する。力を貸すとしよう。すまねえな。
天の裁きを。
あらよっと。
Of course. Of course.
これぐらいなら。
これぐらいでやられる俺じゃないぜ。
No. Well, my voice acting isn't good because my voice acting for Nadir is nowhere near what his actual voice sounds like. So, which I mean, it was gonna happen eventually. So. I knew it was gonna not be his voice, but.
Oh shit. 抵抗は無駄だ。 ありがと
He's just gonna hit me.
う。抵抗は無駄だ。あ、あらよっと。
Damn it.
時間が欲しい。
I still took damage. God damn it. Alright.
一丁蹴散らしてやるが。棒に切れぬものはない。あらよっと。
Damn, Setsuna took mad damage. Holy shit.
だな。
Setsuna was just in the middle of the explosions, like, ah! Alright. I need the bold peon for Setsuna. Provoke? I'm giving that to Nadir, because he's the tank. Tex. Oh wait, no, not Tex. Sure name. Alright, you take that. There we go. Now he'll take all the damage. Makes sense. He is the tank after all. That's his role. It's locked. Dang, all these chests that are locked. I'm gonna have to come back for all these goddamn chests.
一丁蹴散らしてやるが。
邪魔をしないで。
あらよっと。
No.
聞かねえぜ。
No, we're fine.
これぐらいでやられる俺じゃないぜ。
This cave finna be a breeze. I hear bodying these guys.
早く終わらせるぞ。行くぜ。あらよっと。遠くに切れぬものはない。
天の裁きを。
Flawless.
終わりだな。
Inventory. Anybody's good on health for the most part. Yeah, we should be fine. There's a walrus down there.
みんな力を貸して。
よし。あらよっと。遠くに切れぬものはない。
いけるよ。
No, well, never mind. We already doing it.
このくらいなら私でも平気だよ。 みんな力を貸して。
抵抗は無駄だ。
天の裁きを。
あらよっと。
There you go.
このくらいなら私でも平気だよ。
Saving the game. Oh, wow. Good job. I'm a genius. I'm so good at playing video games, I swear. Oh, that's a boss fight? Alright, I'm gonna fight these guys first.
任務を遂行する。
邪魔をしないで。
あらよっと。
No, I didn't die. Surprise.
やるぞ。行くぜ。これぐらいでやられる俺じゃないぜ。
Okay. Might as well save over again. Because they're dead. Alright. Oh. Oh, it's a sea sword. This thing's the reason why the captain didn't want to let you through with a guard of just 2. I mean, I'm sure greater numbers would make it easier to let the sacrifice escape alone. But if we can't even make it past here, we ain't gonna get anywhere. Here it comes.
生贄は俺が守る。行くぞ。やるぞ。せえ。遠くに切れぬものはない。
いけるよ。邪魔をしないで。
やるぞ。ああ。力を貸すとしよう。
これでまだ戦える。
かかってこい。
いけるよ。天の裁きを。
やるぞ。ここで終わるわけにはいかない。あ。あらよっと。
天の裁きを。
よし。遠くに切れぬものはない。行くぜ。やるぞ。
天の加護を。
すまねえな。あらよっと。 やるぞ。行くぜ。甘かねえぜ。甘い。
みんなの幸せのために。
かかってこい。ありがとう。よし。行くぜ。
天の加護を。
飛びやがれ。よし。抵抗は無駄だ。行くぜ。
邪魔をしないで。
せえ。やるぞ。力を貸すとしよう。ありがとう。
天の加護を。
すまねえな。よし。効かねえぜ。甘い。甘い。
How am I supposed to do?
Yaruzo. Ah.
天のカゴ。
助かる。上がってこい。
I didn't realize how low her fucking health is.
やるぞ。
Bring out potions.
力を貸すとし。
これでまだ戦える。いけるよ。邪魔をしないで。
あらよっと。あんま引かねえぜ。やるぞ。ここで終わるわけにはいかない。ありがとう。行くぜ。
みんなの幸せのために。
よし。あらよっと。引かねえぜ。
Holy shit.
いけるよ。天のカゴ。
助かった。行くぜ。引かねえぜ。せやるぞ。力を貸すとし。
これでまだ戦える。
行くぜ。
That's not good.
よし。ここで終わるわけにはいかない。すまね
天のカゴ。
えな。ありがとう。
Shit. Setsuna might die.
引
Uh
かねえぜ。
oh. Holy shit, she didn't die.
やるぞ。
いけ
行くぜ。
るよ。天のカゴ。
あらよっと。大に切れぬものはない。
Jeez. Wow. That made me a little nervous. I was like, oh crap, I started using magic attacks. I was like, what the fuck? Yay. We killed it. Okay. I don't know what that is. I apologize. I do not know what that is. Phew. So once we get through here, we'll be in Flanea? Yeah, that's right. Let's go. We need to make up for lost time. And then she faded from existence. Nope, we made it out. King Onion. There's the Queen Onion. I'm to assume if there's a King Onion, there has to be a Queen Onion there. Snow cabin. This is cozy. This is cozy. Oh, hi. This is a sauna? As well as the monsters, the spatial distortions have also been causing lots of problems for humans. Is this some trial? Some test of humanity's strength? Or is it a portent of doom? I pray every day. I pray that the monsters and the distortions are not here to bring about humanity's destruction. Oh, it's good to know that you're chilling in this sauna, just chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool. Just shooting b-ball outside the school. All right. No, I guess that was it. It's just a cabin. All right. sorry, I can't help it. The music is too catchy. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go back and see if maybe we missed something. Like, we have to go through the woods and we have to go through the woods, but I feel like the town might have been to the left. Yep, there it is. Linnea Citadel. The present lord of the Citadel is said to be a dutiful man and very popular with the people. Maybe he'll be able to help us. Tenderville is on the other side of the Misley Woods to the north of here. The sick and wounded are well cared for, and those with no one else to turn to are warmly received. Oh, but our village was attacked by monsters. We escaped with only the clothes on our backs, so we... Oh, is that all? Then there's no need to worry about money. Lord Avalo is a man of great benevolence. Oh my, what a great man his lordship truly is. Will I be able to make new friends? Yes, I'm sure you'll make a lot of friends. All right, hooray for his lordship. This man will show you to the village. Thank you so much for everything. Come on in, I'll take you to your new home. You want to go to Tenderville too, do you? Tenderville? No, then what business do you have here in Linnea? If you wish to be granted entry to the Citadel, you must first state your identity. We're here with the sacrifice. Sacrifice? My name is Setsuna. I am traveling to the last lands in order to offer myself up as sacrifice. We have come here in the hope that his lordship will offer us his assistance. What? You should have said so sooner. Hope I have caused no offense. Please enter. Lord Avalo is in the castle to the north of the town. Thank you. Excuse me. The monsters used to attack this town too, like all the others. But ever since Lord Avalo took over, they've stopped attacking completely. Oh, good for you. Good for you. Oh, this is the apothecary. And this guy. We will definitely need to we need to talk to this guy in terms of getting because now we gotta get some stuff from the deer. Let's see. Condense. Cast condensing magical energy on select item, greatly increasing its potency. Really? Okay. Blunt blow. Strikes with the blade's blunt side, causing physical damage to all enemies in the target. Can also inflict paralysis. That sounds really useful. Unfortunately, I don't have any pale pink gems. So. Alright, well, at least we know where they're at. Can't afford any of this. I need more gold. I guess I should start selling stuff, shouldn't I? Atmosphere has really changed, though. It's like everyone's constantly on edge. Felt like this when Lord Dinas was in power. Lord Dinas. As in, he was the nastiest king we ever had. Sorry. Ooh, fancy. Alright. To assume we're able to go this way. Okay. His lordship is in the next room.
I must ask that you do your utmost to avoid any discourtesy.
Sure. I will disrespect him the least I could possibly disrespect him. Okay, nothing. Whoa, big hands.
Ah, welcome. My soldiers have explained the situation to me. So you are the next sacrifice.
Yes, I am Setsuna.
I received word that your ship had sunk and feared the worst. I am relieved to see you are safe.
Thank you.
There is no need to thank me. In comparison to monsters, humans are weak creatures. Thus, they require protection. As sacrifice, you are to offer up your life in order to protect this whole land. As lord of this citadel, I must work to protect my people. Although the difference in scale may be vast, each of us plays a vital role.
Yes, that is true. Oh my god, Stevie Wonder just woke up and
As luck would have it, we will have an operable airship here. I shall see that you are taken as close to the last lands as possible.
Thank you very much for your kindness.
However, certain circumstances prevent me from sending out the ship. Excuse me, young woman. Certain circumstances prevent me from sending out the ship immediately. I am afraid you will have to wait for a little while.
Is there something wrong?
Akash, the shipwright, is missing. The ship cannot be flown without him. He is a skilled man, but a difficult one. Where on earth could he have hidden himself? Anyway, my men will find him.
I will find him!
As soon as they do, I shall have the ship ready for your post-haste. For you, post-haste. Sorry, ill grammar in these medieval times. Until then, please make yourselves comfortable here in the town.
Sure, why not?
So their shipwright's gone missing, eh?
I hope nothing sinister is going on.
Sinister?
It's been quite a while now since we set out on our journey. All this time, the monsters have been increasing in number and growing ever more ferocious. I hope we don't end up having to find another way to continue our journey.
Yeah, you're all doom and gloom, ain't you?
We'll just have to do everything we can to make sure that doesn't happen. Let's look for Akash.
Yeah, good idea. It's better than waiting around here anyway. I ain't got a clue how we're gonna set about looking for a shipwright we've never even met. But if we can find just one lead, that should help speed up our departure that little bit. Let's try asking around, see if any of the townspeople might know where this Akash might be.
Yes, you're right. Someone might know something. So let's have a look around the town. All right. I wish I could live in Tendeville. I spend the whole day sleeping. Huh?
Shipwright? Shipwright again?
Yeah, I actually work because there's a sleepy-eyed person. Akash the shipwright? Nope, haven't seen him. How about asking the guard at the town entrance? Why is this guy so loud? I think Tendeville is great. It's a very noble idea. There's one thing I don't understand though. How come they don't have to work? What am I doing here working myself to the bone every day? What am I doing here working myself to the bone every day exactly? Got a soybean. Oh, my soybean milk. Well, these guys don't know jack and shit. Yeah, we'll talk to somebody else. Akash the shipwright? I haven't seen him around the harbor recently now that you mention it. He's probably had an argument with his lordship again. You're looking for Akash the shipwright, you say? If you're planning on asking for something, you're better off just forgetting about it. He's an odd man. Won't listen to anyone except his former lordship. Daddy snowman, mommy snowman, standing in the snow. Okay. That kid is definitely on the spectrum. Where's Acosta shipwright? I'd like to know that myself. Okay. You're looking for the shipwright? Now that you mention it, I haven't seen him around lately. Have you tried Tenderville? If you can't find him here, that's probably where you should look. Okay. Alright, let's see what this is, because I actually didn't know what this was. If a character is equipped with a talisman with a flux bonus, fluxations will sometimes randomly occur when he or she uses a tech or combo in momentum mode. This allows you to power up the corresponding Spirit Knight stone by adding fluxes to it. There are various types of flux bonus. They can increase the power of techs, reduce the amount of MP they use, fill the ATB gauge after use, and much more. Which bonus is granted will depend on which talisman is equipped. When fluxation occurs during battle, the bonuses will be shown on screen once the battle is over. You can then choose to add these bonuses to Spirit Knight stones, allowing you to customize them as you wish. Interesting. As well as commands Spirit Knight, fluxation will also sometimes occur in support Spirit Knight. If a character is equipped with a talisman with a support bonus flux bonus, and also equipped with more than one support Spirit Knight, fluxation will sometimes randomly occur in one of the Spirit Knight stones when momentum mode is used. When this happens, the effect of one support Spirit Knight will be added to the other. However, this added effect will only possess 1/10 of its original power. Yeah, my brain. Alright, fluxes are bonuses that you can put on your shit. Alright, Acosta shipwright. Sorry, I don't know much about him at all other than the fact that he's been a bit of an eccentric. He's a bit of an eccentric. If you can't find him here, how about taking a look around Tenderville? Everybody's telling me Tenderville's like, oh, Tenderville. It makes more sense to just go down. That's you guys. Lord Ovalis has given us orders to find Acosta shipwright. If he's nowhere to be found inside the town, I suppose that just leaves Tenderville. But I can't leave my post, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Tenderville is to the north of here, through the Misley Woods. Please make sure to watch out for monsters in the Misley Woods. Okay, well, I don't call them monsters, I call them experience. Now we could go to the woods that we retreated from. Another King Onion. Does that respawn every time? So that's really that's useful. Keep farming ingredients. Oh. No. That poor rabbit came across the wrong party and died for it. What a tragic way for his life to end. Wow.
功は無駄だ。
みんな大丈夫？
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna turn the sounds off because the sound kind of adds charm to it. It's a little bit of voice acting we get to. Oh, hello. Look, that little boy. He's being attacked by monsters. It's a bunch of penguins. Just kick him. It's a little kid doing it on his own in a place like this.
ここでは負けられない。
やるぞ。来たみやがれ。
There you go. Okay.
だな。
Thanks. That was a close one. What's wrong? Are you lost? Lost? No, I'm on a journey. A journey? Where are you going? To the last lands. Whoa, whoa. Do you know what sort of place the last lands are exactly? They're definitely not the sort of place for a child to be traveling alone. Stop calling me a child already. My name's... Kiers. Kier. Now stop treating me like a little kid, alright? Sorry, Kier. We're going there too. To the last lands. Really? I'll come with you then. Hey, wait a minute. What do you think this is, kid? Wait. We need to at least get him to somewhere safe. We can't just leave him here, can we? Do what you want. Thanks. You look pretty scary with that mask on and all, but I guess you're actually a pretty nice guy. Alright then. Kier shall accompany us for a little while. Phew. It's lucky you're so understanding. Unlike old man Stick in the Mud over here. No, I'm not gonna put him in the party. But he's in the party, but I'm not putting him in the party right now. Ow.
やるぞ。時間が欲しい。先を急ごう。
Actually, no. There we go. Okay. Oh god, there's so many of these damn bunnies. There are so many bunnies. Holy crap. So many bunnies. This should be fun.
力を貸すとしよ
ありがとう。
う。かかってこい。
邪魔をしないで。
いらねえぜ。やるぞ。大に切れぬものはない。あ、あらよっと。ざっとこんなもんだな。
Alright. We made it. We got through the woods. I'm guessing that's Tenderville. Yep, it is. This is Tenderville. Have you come to apply to live here in the village? We're looking for someone. Is there a man called Akash here? Akash the shipwright? Akash? Not that I can remember. A lot of people pass through here. We let them come and go as they please. I guess we'll just have to ask around everywhere then. No, actually, try asking the old man in the house in the farthest corner of the village. He's been here longer than anyone, so he might know something. Okay. I'll take your word for it. Even if the sacrifices keep on going to the last lands, it won't change anything. It's pointless. It should just stop the whole thing. No matter how many sacrifices go there and die, it won't make a bit of difference. You're a stick in the mud. Holy crap. What a Debbie Downer, man. I know. Let's all go on a picnic. We can sit by the bank of Rainbow Lake and sing along with the songbirds. Then when night falls, we can go to Sugar Hill and look at the stars. Oh, doesn't that sound marvelous? I just know the children will love it. This lady is gone. I'm leaving. That lady is not okay. Is that it's a hat. I thought that was her hair. A new little girl just arrived. I hope she'll be my friend. Oh, that's a boy. Okay. Everyone who lives here lost their homes too, just like me and Mommy. A shipwright? Has he lost his home too? Yeah. That's the mother and the child I just saw earlier. I'm happy, I think. My family, my friends, my lover, they're all gone now. But I'm still alive. I try to just be grateful for that. She's gonna do what she must eventually. Sorry, but this is the way it ends for some people. Lord of Alo is such a kind man. He just can't bear to see people suffer. If people can become just a little healthier, just a little happier, well, that's all Lord of Alo wants in return. Your Lord of Alo sounds like he's definitely hiding something. Sounds like to me. Let's see. Is it this house? Yep. Aha! New residents, eh? I am Dennis, an old man with a lot of free time. If there is anything you wish to know about life here in the village, I shall be happy to tell you. Also, don't mind the smell. It's just the free time. Oh, no, we're here because we're looking for someone. Do you know Akash the shipwright? Akash? Yes, I know him well. You do? He is a capable man and an honorable one. He was close to the former lord of the citadel, you see. Holy shit, what happened? I could not say honorable for the life of me. We desperately need an airship. Is he here in this village? No, he is not here. He is somewhere around Flanea, I should imagine. He usually spends his time in the pub there, grumbling to anyone who will listen. He has a habit of constantly tutting as he speaks.
Tutting, eh? Looks like it was worth our while coming here. Come on, let's head back, Adamant.
Thank you very much, Dinas. However, even if you were to find him, he is not the sort of man who takes to being given orders. Why is it that you must have an airship anyway?
This girl is the sacrifice.
Oh my! Is that so? You carry a great burden on your shoulders, young lady. Surely it must be fate that brought the sacrifice and her guard here. May I ask you one question? What is it? The sacrifices give the people hope, but there are also those who hold the sacrificial ritual in doubt and those who oppose it. Your journey will be an arduous and perilous one, and you know not if it shall be rewarded. Despite that, you are still prepared to see your pilgrimage through.
Who knows what the future holds?
I can trust your honesty far more than the empty promises of loose-lipped men. I am sorry for having doubted your resolve. Forgive me. I apologize. It seems you are individuals who can be trusted. Perhaps it is by divine will that you will have arrived here now. Very well. Let this old man do what he can to help. I'll go over here and play with a little bit of paper. Haha, so much fun. Anyway, give this to Akash the shipwright. What's this? There is a little magic spell of sorts written inside. I think it should serve to open his eyes. Thank you, we're very grateful. But why are you being so kind to us? I once made an irreversible mistake, and as a result, a great many lost their lives. No matter how I may try to atone myself, those lives will not return. So at the very least, I wish to aid the sacrifice on her pilgrimage in order to save many future lives. Thanks, old man. Okay. No, we know where he is. Well, might as well go get him. Go back through the woods. Probably gonna take a while because we gotta go through back all those. You gotta go back through all those battles. I don't think there was a shortcut. I didn't see one, so.
一丁蹴散らしてやるが刀剣に切れぬものはないあらよっと甘いやるぞ
いけるよ。へい。みんな大丈夫？
There we go. I didn't even see this over here. That's kind of funny. I didn't even notice that this was there.
Xさんのお出ましだぜ行くぜ
絶対なら。
かかってこい引かねえぜ
みんなの幸せのために。
すまねえなやるぞ行くぜふっ来たびやがれ
いけるよ。邪魔をしないで。
引かねえぜよしふっあせえ
いけるよ。
Yeah.
みんな大丈夫？
Okay, decent shortcut. Hey kid, how long do you plan on following us for? Hmm? Something wrong? Huh? Oh, it's just this whole time I kept thinking I kept getting this feeling that someone's following me. Oh, trying to get us to feel sorry for you again, are you? Feel sorry for me? I may be weak, but I don't need anyone's pity. I live my life my way. What do you take me for? Alright, I'm sorry, kid. Only meant as a joke. No, it's me who should be apologizing. Oh, hi. What the? This guy doesn't look like any monster I ever saw. Someone seems fishy. I always say it's best to act first and ask questions later. Wait a minute. You're in the way, Mauve. No, it's alright. He's alright. Just leave him alone and he won't do anything to us. Thanks. I knew you'd understand. That mask isn't just for show, huh? I don't see what the mask has to do with anything, actually. Thanks, everyone. How did you know, though? How did you know he wouldn't attack? Huh? Oh, well, I saw him the last time I came through here. He just wandered off somewhere then, too. Oh, I see. Ellipses. And we're at it. Yeah, I think, okay, so ingredients respawn every time. I didn't pick up the other one, but that's cool. That means that you could basically kind of farm it if you go into like a hub and then leave. You could just keep farming those ingredients and probably sell them. That's interesting. All right, so he said the pub, which means that he has to be over here, right? Where we're at, where all the shopkeepers and everything are. Is that him? Akash the shipwright? Tut tut, never heard of him. That way of speaking. What? You're done, ain't ya? Tut tut, go on, get out of the way. Or did you want something else too? You're Akash. Gah, why would you say that? Because we heard that you have a habit of tutting when you speak. Tut tut, I've got no such Oh. Good grief. Talk about letting it slip. Tut tut. Well, looks like you got me. It's true. I am Akash, and Akash is I. Then would you please? No. I don't like Avalo, the present lord of the Citadel. I've got no intention of doing his bidding. Even as an old man, the former lord was a man of great character, held in high regard by the people. But his son overthrew him, you see. All so he could get his little hands on more power. Tut tut. Maybe for the former lord, but I'm not flying that airship for the present lord ever again. No way. Please. Please. Oh my god, I can't. I need water. Please. There's gotta be something you can do. We need to continue our journey. Journey? What journey's this? Sacrificial pilgrimage. What? I see. And that means your destination is the Last Lands. I can see why you need an airship then, tut tut. So will you help us? I understand your situation, but the ship's another matter completely. Like I said, I'm not flying that airship ever again. If I do, I'll know the Lord will end up using it for his own dirty ends. You sure are stubborn. The old man in Tenderville said to give you this. You gave the old man's letter to Akash. What's this now? What messy writing? Tut tut. Wait, what? What? What is it?
This letter is from the former Lord of the Citadel.
You mean you've met with Lord Dinas, the former Lord of the Citadel?
You don't mean that old man was the former Lord?
Apparently so. What does the letter say?
That I should help you and fly the airship for you.
Tut tut.
Well, seeing as this is a request from Lord Dinas, I've got no reason to turn it down. All right, I'm gonna go on ahead and get things ready. I'll be waiting at the port. You go get permission to enter from that wretched excuse for our lord.
Okay. Well, looks like he's gonna fly the airship. It took some finagling, but at least we got him to budge on that. Anyway. Hey, have you heard the rumors? It's the talk of the town lately. Apparently the person Lord Avallo is doing deals with wears a really creepy mask. Got a pretty creepy looking mask on too, actually. Well, fuck you. That's rude. You are rude. I sleep in your bed? No. Is RPG tradition I am allowed to sleep in anyone's bed as I so please. Anyway. Hello. Oops, I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. I'm already in your house. Speak to me. Imagine. Somebody randomly enters your house and is like, speak to me. Hey, fuck you, no. Like, get away from me. Alright. Let me check all these buildings I didn't check last time. Let's see. Oh, see? This is why you search everything. A talisman. Makes enemy HP visible? How do you want to use it? I want to find a save point. That's what I need to find. I wonder where my wife has gotten to. She better not try and escape. This house is just open and empty. Never mind. The grown-ups say I should go play outside. Who wants to go outside when it's cold? When it's this cold, though? Go play in the snow? No thanks. You're not a normal kid. My brother can't stand the cold. Really, I'd like to go play outside, but I don't want to leave him by himself. You're a good kid. You're a good kid, sticking out for your weird-ass brother. Yeah. I don't know any kid that wouldn't want to run outside and play in the snow. I've never met a kid that's been like, oh, snow? No, thank you. If you'll excuse me. I've got Angry Birds. That's all I need. Those ingredients you got there. That's a black sweet potato, an icicle cucumber, stove asparagus, and some water broccoli, isn't it? Could you give them to me? Sure. Thank you. This is all I need. I'll cook it up right away. I'd like to give you some too, so would you wait there a minute? I'll go home and make some and come right back. Cool. Just found some random dude that was like, is that a diamond? The last toe of an infidel? And the hair of a virgin? I can make you something out of this. Like, what? Sorry to take so long. Here, please take this. Yay. I'll give you the recipe too if you want. I couldn't get my hands on the ingredients, so I'd almost given up hope. I never dreamed I'd be able to eat it again like this. Thank you so much. How do you know he's unremarkable? Rude ass game. He just cooked for you. game is so rude. He said he's unremarkable. He's literally nobody. Who cares? Alright. Let's go talk to the king. I am the king. Hello, I'm King Big Hands. Ah, here you are. I've been awaiting your arrival. We found Akash, and yes, I received word but a moment ago. Akash has been spotted at the port. Still, what a surprise. I never thought you'd even find Akash, let alone convince him to help you. It wasn't because of us. We had some help from the former lord of the Citadel. The former lord? That meddling old... Meddling? Both my father and I wished to protect the people, but our methods were very much at odds. He would not cease his protest against my plan, and so I kindly requested that he leave. Your plan? Very well. I shall send out the ship for you as promised. However, its destination shall differ ever so slightly. Oh! What? The sacrifice shall come with me. Take care of the rest of them, men. Yes, sir. Well, well. What luck. I never expected you to also be here. I had the rare bloods under surveillance in order to capture you eventually. Rare bloods? But I never dreamed you would show up of your own accord. You have saved me a lot of trouble. The rare bloods are very valuable and are extremely useful when negotiating deals. Mwahaha! What a lucky man I am. Hey, what are you doing? Man, this guy got the force. He can just carry people with his mind. Is this all you've got? Don't get ahead of yourself, your lordship. That's the end of your party.
Hi. これで終わりよ。
やるぞ。行くぜ。
できるわ。
かかってこい。よし。聞かねえぜ。
できるわ。
やるぜ。
And they have it.
先を急ぎましょう。
Come on, quick. They haven't gone far. They can't have gone far. If he's planning on taking them on the ship, he must have headed to the port. Well, take your sweet time. Oh, great. You're in the way. Move! His lordship has issued warrants for your arrest. Looks like we've got no choice. We'll have to push our way through.
手には俺が守る。行くぞ。
見切れるかしら。
やるぞ。来たびやがれ。
はい。
よし行くぜはっ来たびやがれ
できる
よし
できる
No. Oops. There we go.
行くぜせえ
Cleaved.
先を急ぎましょう
Oh wait. Oops. Went the wrong way. Wrong way. I think I went the wrong way. Yeah, I definitely did go the wrong way. Open up! I'm afraid his lordship has given strict orders not to let anyone through. Damn it! I've had enough of this. It's his lordship we've got the problem with. Guards!
生贄は俺が守る行くぞよし冒険に切れぬものはない
やるわね
あらよっと
できるわこれで終わりよ
やるぞここで終わるわけが
これで戦えるわはい
行くぜ上がってこいよし
できるわ
あせえよし
はい先を急ぎましょう
See? You ain't stopping us. You can't. No one is to enter the port without his lordship's permission. Alright. Alright, this is going nowhere. Wait! I shall try talking to them. Dinas! You're his former lordship. You're still alive. I can't believe it. I shall explain properly later. For now, please let these people pass. They are good friends of mine. Yes, sir. Please, go ahead. I apologize for involving you in this unfortunate situation, but my son must be stopped at all costs. I am in no position to ask favors of you, but please, lend me your strength. Leave it to us. I don't know what the situation here is exactly, but it doesn't matter. We need to get back the sacrifice, no matter what. That's our one and only objective. I don't know if that'll mean we end up stopping your son or not. Very well. There are still things that I must do. Please, you must retrieve the sacrifice at all costs. Let's go. So this is the airship. Come on, let's hurry. I'm worried about those two. What's going on? Why are there monsters inside the ship? Come to think of it, he was saying something about a deal, wasn't he? Seems Lord Avalo is definitely up to something.
敵さんのお出ましだぜ。やるぞ。
力を合わせて決めるわ。先を急ぎましょう。すぐに片付けるわよ。
やるぞ。
戦いの流れを作る。先を急ぎましょう。
Okay. Finally, a save point. I'm surprised there wasn't a save point in the town. That's the other part. I was like, wait, there's no save point in the town? I guess not. Alright, well, we got a save point, so I'm guessing there's a boss fight right now. Yep. Hello. That's a werewolf man. It's Were-Garurumon.
Damn it, the Lord of the Citadel's looking even more suspicious. Ah, let me out of here. Here. Looks like he's fine. Sorry. Had a tired wave all of a sudden. Looks like he's fine.
Hang on a minute. We'll get you out right away.
私の選択は正しい。
Oh,
行かねえぜ。
okay.
できるわ。
やるぞ。上がってこい。
これで終わりよ。
抵抗は無駄だ。
できるわ。
よし。行かねえぜ。
仕方ないわね。
確かに。あ。あらよっと。
できるわ。
よし。力を貸すとしよう。すまねえな。
やるわね。はい。
あらよっと。やるぞ。
よし。できるわ。
That doesn't do anything.
せえ。よし。抵抗は無駄だ。
できるわ。
甘い。あ、よし。
やるわね。
上がってこい。抵抗は無駄だ。
できるわ。
Uh-oh.
やるぞ。効かねえぜ。抵抗は無駄だ。行くぜ。効かねえぜ。
Oh, we're about to die.
やるぞ。
No. Okay.
終わるわけには。
Okay. All right. I got my ass whooped. And that's the game. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. All right. We have a problem. And that is that he is very powerful. And I don't have exactly a lot of items to deal with this fight especially without the heals.
すぐに片付ける。
やるぜ。あらよっと。
先を急ぎましょう。
I think I definitely want to go back and get items if I can, because I'm gonna need them. Especially potions. I need potions immediately. Shit, I have no money. Damn, this is bad. This is bad. I have no cash. Can I sell? I have to sell stuff, I guess. Damn. This is bad. We're in a really bad predicament, unfortunately. Might be screwed. Alright. Let's see. Maybe we could... Oh, no. Maybe we could do it with this. Let's see what happens. Man, I wish there was a run button that made you run faster than these characters run. Stevie, I love you, bro. But I need you to calm down. This piano is going crazy.
はい。イエス。
やるぞ。来たびやがれ。
先を急ぎましょう。
So I just noticed something. Yep. Alright, well. Hopefully this works.
De きるわ。
行くぜ。
これで終わりよ。
来たびやがれ。聞かねえぜ。
はい。
聞かねえぜ。よし。
やるわね。
かかってこい。抵抗は無駄だ。聞かねえぜ。
はい。
よし。抵抗は無駄だ。来たびやがれ。
はい。
よし。
Oh shit. Well, she died.
はず。では。
行くぜ。かかってこい。よし。
That's not good. I'm gonna die again. Yeah, it's over.
やるぞ。
And that's it. Yeah, this fight might be impossible. I'm gonna try one more time. This fight might be impossible right now. I think I might not be able to do this fight. I might have to go. I might have to either go grind, or I might have to go farm for items for this fight. I'm not gonna be able to fight this fight without like. At this stage, I'm not gonna be able to fight this fight without potions. Because I don't have any potions. That's also hurting me right now.
はい
行くぜ
やるわね
上がってこい
これで終わりよはい
聞かねえぜやるぞ行くぜ上がってこい
はい
やるぞ
はい
あらよっとやるぞ
やるわねはい
上がってこいよし
はい
やるぞ
できるわ仕方ないわね
すまね
やるわねこんなはずでは
えやるぞ力を貸すとし
これで戦えるわ
This is bad. I don't think it's gonna be worth it. I'm just gonna keep reviving here. We're just gonna keep dying.
行くぜ
できるわ
せえよし抵抗は無駄だ
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep reviving and they're just gonna die.
聞かねえぜ
はいガンガン行くわね
すまねえやるぞまだ終わるわけには
And the whole team's dead. Alright. So here's what's gonna happen. I am not strong enough for this fight. And that's gonna require me to grind. Not only to grind, but also to farm items. And that is not, to me, I don't think that makes a very interesting stream, personally. So I think I'm gonna do that off screen. And then when we come back, we'll fight that boss with all the stuff that we got. But either way. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this first session of I Am Setsuna. We are going to definitely be coming back to this. We're going to finish this game this time because last time I wasn't able to finish it. We are going to finish it. But either way, thank you guys so much for pulling up. I'm Adamant. Stay adamant. I will see you guys next time. Peace.